We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
The pride and joy of Android in high school and Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. Who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
George Springer the next to hit. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
7 o'clock.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. His career numbers against Manaea, he's just 1 for 6. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Brantley is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're pretty...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
That is cool. The third baseman.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. And Chapman gathers it in. The inning is over. So Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Marcus.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
The third baseman.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Brantley. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is a slider taken in the dirt.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Maldonado is after it, and that ends the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
The first baseman, number 10.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
No balls and a strike to count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Throws leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
The Athletic. The designated hitter.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard down the left field line. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Springer to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting 8, the right fielder. Defense.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. Stepping up now, Martin Maldonado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Piscotty, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. 1 out now in the Houston 3rd, and that brings in George Springer. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Got him. Striding into the box, Austin Allen, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Maldonado goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Allen is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
Now in the box, Marcus Semien. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now that's popped up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit at third. Bregman gloves it. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Striding in once again, Jose Altuve. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. All even now, 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Canha, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. 2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
The
first pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Josh Reddick will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and the inning is over. So it's no. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now back.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He's got it on to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Count is 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Here's George Springer. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's Michael Brantley. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now back. Second base.
The pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Settling in now, Austin Allen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Swinging a ground ball to third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but just foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Another one sent foul. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. As a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Now back, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the third out. A's strand. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Digging in now, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Laureano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Brantley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Chad Pinder will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Verlander gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now batting, Right field.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The next 1-2 pitch. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Fouled off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Reddick becomes the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Lou Trevino gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
0-2, here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left. Joe Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Brantley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Franklin Barreto will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at first for the Athletic. Number 1, Franklin.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. There he goes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Maldonado finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Franklin Barreto will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Sean Murphy is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, it's tough.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Manaea takes home the win. Justin Verlander pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.